Have you ever felt that God spoke to you? Have you ever had to let go of the person you loved the most, even when you weren't ready? My name is Oseas Muller. I'm 46 years old, and today I want to share the most supernatural and painful experience of my life. This is the story of my sister and how I had to let her go.
We are 4 siblings, 2 men and 2 women. But it was with Roselaine, my youngest sister, that I formed the strongest bond of my life. Since childhood, we were inseparable. I remember I didn't like cutting my nails, and she would do it for me. One day I ran from her into the street trying to escape, and she chased me down, dragged me back home by the ear, laughing the whole way. Another day, at the cemetery, I ran after her with a cart used for carrying coffins, and we laughed like the world was ours. We grew up. I got married, had kids, and she was still there, always by my side, on trips, at home, through joy and struggle.
But then came the news that shattered everything. Cancer. First in the uterus, then it spread to the bladder. Surgeries, treatments, colostomy, pain. But she never gave up. It was 13 years of fighting, 13 years in which she tried to survive with strength, with faith, with dignity. A true warrior. Even when wounded, even when fragile, she always tried to stand tall. And me? I never accepted losing her. My prayers were always for her to stay, never to go. I resisted. I held on to every glimpse of hope because I needed her here. One of those difficult days, I rushed her to the hospital. I stayed with her late into the night until my sister-in-law came to take over. The next day, the doctor discharged her, and I brought my sister back home. I gave her some tea, a little food, her medication. I had no idea what was about to happen. While my mother stayed with her, I went to buy more medicine. When I returned, my wife took over the care, and I went to rest. That was when God spoke to me.
While I was resting, I heard a voice. Soft, clear, calm, and unmistakable. It said, "Now you need to let her go. Let her go. She needs to go." And even though I was half asleep, I answered, "Yes, I release her. I understand." It was the hardest thing I've ever done, but it felt so real, so deep, as if heaven was preparing me for what was to come. Moments later, the phone rang. It was my wife, desperate. "Oseas, come quickly. Your sister is bleeding." I ran. I didn't even change clothes. I rushed as fast as I could. When I arrived, there were already people at the house. I found my sister in bed, barely breathing, blood covering everything. So weak. I called the ambulance, tried everything I could, but just seconds after I got there, she stopped breathing. Right there, in my arms. My other half was gone.
It took me a long time to be able to talk about this. Even now, as I speak, I get emotional because the memories hurt. The longing is overwhelming. And today, I'm only half the person I used to be. But I also know I was blessed. God gave me a sister who was light, who left behind a beautiful legacy of strength, care, and love. Do I miss her? Every single day. But I know I'll see her again. And until then, I try to honor the amazing person she was. Because in the end, we take nothing with us. We only leave behind what we planted. And the real question is, what are you leaving behind? Love? Kindness? Presence? Life is now. Tomorrow is a mystery. So love today, forgive today, live today.
If this story touched your heart, share it with someone you love. Comment below with the name of someone special you've lost or someone you want to honor today. And never forget, what truly matters is what we leave in the hearts we touch.